Hi. Hey. Hello. It's Skycatlive. What's up, guys? It's 12:09 p.m. on a Tuesday. That's July 21st, 2026, and it's 82 degrees outside. Got my air conditioner running, as you can hear. It is 12:09 p.m., 82 degrees, 7:21 on a Tuesday. I am just messing with stream settings, and it's something I did overcoded, so I fixed it and restarted here, and lost 5 minutes, but that's okay. And yeah, and so we're going live. I am. We'll leave you with a note here that coming up here around 4 p.m. I have a doctor's appointment, and I will be gone for like an hour, 2 hours, probably more like 2 hours, because I believe I'm also going to do some grocery shopping. So yeah, and so yeah, and yep. So we will see. Uh, yeah, maybe I better shop today actually, and that's gonna take some energy today. So it'll be kind of a long day. I gotta find. So anyways, yep. So I'm gonna drop it out the big face there. Sorry, I'm just getting ready here. Uh, we are in Grand Theft Auto, standing outside the casino. I want to go inside. Could get some money off the muggles here. $2. 130 bucks, which isn't amazing, but it's still money. Okay. And gotta go find trees that are not chopped. Oh, let's check this tree. And go to this done casino. I am going out to faction warfare today. Took care of all my hypernet stuff while I waited and did something in the real life today this morning. We will go to this system. Oops. Oh. Yes. Um. Okay. Satchel. I'll drag it down to the fleet. You are going to marry. Good. Good. Okay, let's go see if there's a roadblock or not. So I learned today that it's legal for me to watch the congressional proceedings on both the state of representatives and the Congress. So I'm probably going to do more of that on stream, although not as much as I would hope. Let's go see what's going on. Or
I think.
let's listen to the Kira video, actually.
Okay, what's up, friendos? Welcome back. I recorded a whole marathon video the other day, 3 days ago, apparently, and then just didn't post it. And luckily, because I didn't post it, something else came up that is worth talking about. And then I'll just go over rehash the talking points I was going to talk about anyway for the rest of the video. So if you've not been following Marathon, obviously it's a huge AAA failure. I think it's pretty reasonable to say at this stage. Not even trying to be like super down and out or clickbaity or whatever people are going to say doomer about Marathon. It is what it is. Look at numbers, even not knowing the business angle. It just isn't successful. Touching on like the very basics of where it's at right now shows you that there's a real problem with Marathon and they need to do something massive to change the trajectory of the game. We'll go over this and why this is probably worse than it actually looks. And it looks bad, so how is it going to be worse than that? But first, I want to touch on this fact. Marathon game director leaves Bungie just 4 months after launch. I'll be heading to something new somewhere else. And this guy, as far as I'm aware, was like the person that Sony, Bungie, I guess, brought in to get Marathon over the finish line. Because Marathon, if you don't know, had a really rough, turbulent development cycle. And the game was like not good. And then this guy came in. They changed a bunch about the game and they got to where it is now. And some people are going to say, oh, but the game sucks now. And it's like, yeah, but from the playtesting, the game sucked even more before, which is crazy to think about. Some people are going to say, oh, he made a lot of decisions that we don't like and that has made the game bad. So it's good that he's left. I think even if you're correct, you probably aren't factoring in the impact that this has on the perception of the game. And we'll go over that right now because elephant in the room, you have to talk about the numbers of what's going on with Marathon before you can really talk about anything else, because it's the thing that informs everything else, especially when you look at where people think the game's going with PvE and PvE being the main focus. The game obviously cost hundreds of millions of dollars to develop, as most big AAA games do at this point. Hundreds of people working on it for multiple years, marketing, all those types of things. And the game hasn't done well. It's really done badly just from a business and numbers perspective. Like, I'd be very surprised if they're even remotely close to recouping the losses on this thing. It launched with 88,000 player peak on Steam. From the analysis people did originally, the thought was that there was like 2 or more, like 2 point something players on Steam for each one person on console, which would mean you're reaching like 140 something thousand player peak. And then it just continued to go down from there. And then Season 2 launched, and Season 2 really displays some worrying things about the current sentiment about Bungie, about Marathon, sorry. And that is, the game released to 30,000 players, so less than half, 40%, less than 40% of the people who bought Marathon came back for an update a couple months later, which is bad. But then they had a free week where anybody could play. And the 30,000 concurrent people on PC couldn't convince their friends to come and play this thing for free. Which is... that's a really damning indictment of where you're at with this thing. Like, if you're reaching half the player count with nobody having to pay with your new big update, that just looks really fucking bad. And then it's just... fell off a cliff. You can see as soon as the free people stopped playing, it just dropped off a cliff. And the free people didn't think the game was worth buying. Maybe they had fun, but they didn't have enough fun to spend money on the thing, which is really bad, because obviously when you're looking at numbers, you can see how many people are playing.
Great, my fucking power died, guys. I'm sorry, and I lost my internet connection immediately. Yeah, man. Well, what do? I guess I go flip the fucking power. I lost my connection. At least I didn't lose the recording. I'll be right back. Turn you off, I guess. I will open the windows and turn off the air conditioner. That's fine. It's dead hot in here. I will maybe need to run this TV in the power saver mode, like higher, or I don't know. Maybe I should just kill the TV outright. Yeah. And just bring the OBS over, and I'll run the air conditioner. I don't think it'll trip if I do that. So, oh, damn it. I'll be right back. Ugh, damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna run my air conditioner and keep the other TV off. Are we back connected again? We are. Okay, I'm online, which is good. I'm gonna go back to it. That's okay. This was my fault. At least I'm connected again. Sorry about that, guys. My air conditioner tripped my television tripped my power. Maybe I will run the TV. I'll just power mode. And kill the air conditioner so we don't trip the power again. And I'm gonna run this TV so I can use it, because it is nice to be able to see if the OBS is running or not. Turn on you. Okay, yeah, this TV. Oh, encoding overloaded. What do you mean? No, you're just like acting weird. It like signed me out. Damn it. Well, I don't really need to play the game. Okay, next thing I do is fix this TV so I can run the air conditioner. Where was this? It was like in... energy saving. It's in general. Medium energy saving step, and we put it to maximum, which really dims the TV. Okay, but I can still see. I can still see the OBS, and that's the main thing. So, and I mean that's good enough. It helps me see. And then let's see if I can run the air conditioner with the TV and power reduction. Because it's 90 degrees and there's no wind. This place will fry my computer if it gets up to 100 degrees, and I don't really want it. This place will get really hot. It's got metal roofs and stuff, and it's well insulated. I'm gonna move forward and see if I can get a tree that hasn't been chopped yet. Yep. What else is on? Like the TV is off, right? There's like other stuff. No, TV's off. Like I don't know. Maybe I don't need this light. We'll just take anything off this infrastructure at all. Okay. And yeah, that's like the lowest power that I can get. The only three things, there's five things running in the whole house. There's the subwoofer, the two TVs, one of them being 120 inches, like really big TV, and one of them a smaller one, monitor. High hertz monitor though, with high power consumption. And yeah, and all of that is draining on the power footprint so much. Also the fridge is running in minor power mode, though it does use propane, but it does have some power features that it uses. There's the air conditioner, which is powered but it uses propane, and so if the circuit kicks, it turns off the fucking air conditioner, which is so annoying. Even though it's propane fueled. This guy hit all of these trees. It's so annoying. He didn't hit this one. Let me get back in Eve. Today, I think I will log in my secondhand Fallout account. I learned that today. I learned today that Xbox has a very good FPS meter. Oh, Fallout update. Yeah, I own Fallout 4 on this, don't I? No, no. It's a 20 gigabyte update, which is insane. Let's go look at that. Oh, my headphones are not connected. Oops.
Okay enough to play the game, but not enough to pay for it. How many of the people playing are not spending any additional money, and that makes things even worse. I don't think this game's making it a ton, and it's definitely costing a lot of money to operate because a couple hundred developers in an American big city. I think are they in like Bellevue or something? They're in like one of the most expensive cities in the world, one of the hubs where developers earn hundreds of thousands of dollars per year salary each. I think the median salary or something at Bungie on Glassdoor is like $187,000, which is fucking nuts when you've got hundreds of people working on this thing, and it's the only thing at Bungie right now. So all those people in that studio are marathon first. And just for the record, because I know people really have a polarizing opinion on looking at numbers for games and, you know, pocket watching Steam DB basically, and like, is it bad?
That's what I do. That's what I do. I Steam DB and I'm like, is the game got any population at all? Some of the major games that I play have serious issues with this. Enshrouded, Nightingale, 7 Days. There's a bunch of AA projects that don't get enough viewership or like playership. So you wonder, like, am I playing a dead game? Which is a real thing. Like, should you waste your time on a game that nobody cares about? And that's kind of like the thing. growing up on WoW, I did care about that a lot.
Bad? Is it good? The reality is, whether you like it, whether you agree with it, it makes no difference to this fact. People absolutely look at the numbers that are
It keeps reducing the
available
size of
for
my.
games, for live services, to determine whether or not the game is worth spending their time or their money on getting invested. Invested, that word everyone loves to use in the games industry, to get invested in playing that game. Why would I go spend money or go spend my time on this thing if I'm already playing other stuff that's similar or that's occupying my time if the game is dying? And whether you agree with this or not, that's absolutely a thing that people do with these live service products. So it's absolutely fair to look at it and say that no matter what's going on with the game, these numbers are, even if we include the console numbers in like an estimation, a big estimation, say it's like 7,500 concurrent.
Yep. I used to have this plugin that would auto put. Oh, the one thing about the Xbox thing is it puts a square that I can't click through, which is annoying. Oh, you can put it anywhere? Oh, you can. Yeah, let's put it in the center where it doesn't. Yeah, and then I want you to pin. Perfect. That's even better. Yeah. So now I am trying to unlock you and bring you back. You up, and I keep having to like close out and lose all this, which is so obnoxious. These settings. I think it did on this one though, which is good. Yeah. And then good, good. We all good. Oh, you patched and went in, huh? Yeah, but what resolution are you in? Ugh. There's a sock hop mini season. That's what it was. Yep. Nope. Kicked my air conditioner. Son of a bitch. Can't run that TV at the same time. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I'm going to have to get all set up again. So annoying. Well, the TV won't turn on immediately, I don't think. So, let's go. Can't run this TV at the same time, even with maximum power settings. So, that did not fix it. Damn it. Damn it. I don't know. I'll have to go untriggered. You should stay here. Might as well charge them while I'm gone, even if it is only for 5 minutes. Charge those guys, and then go turn this thing back on. Damn it. Turn off. So I need I need my headphones. I'll check OBS. Yeah, we connected. That's good. Okay. Yep. Quit again. My headphones out. Okay, Eve's firing up. We're gonna go into Mortal and then Brotherhood of Steel Mega Bundle. $27.50, and there's like a lot of camp. There's like a camp in here. That's a shelter, I think. Yeah, it's like a desert shelter, and I want it. Nope. Oh, damn it. No. Oh, no. Apparently, I can't run my big TV at all with the air conditioner on. It just they compete. They compete. They take too much energy. Today's an air conditioner day. I know it is for my computer. It's like 95 degrees outside. It's 82 degrees in this house, and I have the air conditioning on. It's like 96 out there or something like that. Let's see what the Bellingham weather is. 80. It says it's 80 right now, but I think it's probably hotter than that. Yep, mid 80s to lower 90s and stuff, and that's hot. Yeah. Tickets to gold bullion at this season. Your unused tickets will be exchanged for gold bullion. Claiming later 5 gold bullion from 5 tickets. Fuck. So the season ended, I guess. It's like a new season. Let's go out. Oh, maybe the machines have like the loot now. I'll chop some tree. I think I might turn Tune off. I love Tune and it's fun to have on, but it eats up too much frames. I think I can put this up at 2560 without losing too many frames, but the Tune eats up like 50 frames and I shouldn't use it. It like crashed on load. Well, I'm not an autopilot. God damn it. Bilbo Daggins. Oh, move around, find different tree. I think this froze. I don't know. I think it did freeze. It's like it's struggling to load the first time since the patch. Next month's gonna be fun. I go to see Philip DeFranco. Uh yeah, like I want to look at my power situation. I could try plugging in the television to a different input, but I don't know. It would probably just strip the power again. Oops, this is the wrong resolution. I hear mobs, but I don't see them. It's inside my base. What was that sound? NPCs. I need to save money to buy scribing so I can put spells in my book. Just another gate that I've got to worry about. Once I understood the concept of gates, I understood, like, how much gameplay really in these games is mainly just some shitty gate that really doesn't mean anything in the end. It's annoying. I guess all it really is a spawn. It's like almost like a free structure spawn. And that way if I die, I can come back this direction without having to walk. Yep, and every time I do, it's 33 caps, but that's fine, I've got money. Oh, I guess I should go sell caps, because I haven't been doing that, and it really would be beneficial if I did. Yeah, I don't need to cook, so it's like sort of like, eh. It's odd that nothing was there. least I can run the air conditioner. I don't want this computer to cook. It's 6 years old, and while it has a not a brand new pump, but it's had a new pump for about the last 2 years, and the pump does a good job, but I don't want to overstress the pump because it's not a good situation in the first place. That's the one problem with the computer that Alienware shipped to me, is it had a bad pump. Which, as far as repairs go, it was like $100, and it was like 60. Well, it was like 100 to do the labor and 60 for the parts. It was like $160. But then I've had a perfectly running good computer for 6 years. And they also shipped it with not enough RAM, but that was my fault. I shouldn't have bought with 16 gigs of RAM. I thought it was okay. I should have just bought 64 back then. It would have been cheaper in the end. That's what I'm going to do this time. But it's going to be so expensive. Oh, that camp symbol, turn it off. Or, I don't know, it doesn't matter if somebody comes there. There's nothing there. So I'm learning I've learned that if you have both sets of drones guard, you can always AFK all of these matches and just collect money unless somebody attacks you. There's a combat sniper rifle. Yep, with 138 damage. This one's got 101. So yeah, this thing. Oh, it's a level 40 though. It's got 101 damage. This thing's 138. It's maybe worth keeping, but I don't know what level I am. Oh, I am 42. So I guess that weapon would be better if it was souped up, I guess. I believe I will pop over to Rust real quick and just check on my bases. I meant to do that today and I didn't. 76 is due for a graphics overhaul. I wish they would. But it's already such a big game, I don't know if they can make it bigger. It's like 120 gigs. Well, at least the air conditioner's running. I could put a secondary monitor out here and elevate it above. That is an option, I suppose. I could stack it on a box or something. I love my Quiet Dead system. It's a good system. I should bring Algoses back here and run the large. I don't know if she, yeah, can she fly a level 4? Yeah, she can fly like a level 4 Algos, yeah. Okay, base is intact, which is good. Let's go to Nenamela. I will dock up and I will go out, I will go home and I will bring back oh yeah, I should check their boosters, huh? 10 days still. Yeah, Suicide Session. There, I did it almost perfectly. 200 adhesive. But I have 24 algos, nice. I love my iPods because they like make sure that the sound fluctuations don't rupture me. Yeah, but this doesn't do any more damage. Oh yeah, between them they get 460, which is way, way better, yeah. And their job is to just go straight at the target. It's 23 mil, and it's double the damage for about the same price rate. just wasted now. It's gonna be expensive, 400 mil. Okay, I fit 20 Algoses. And this way I hope to run... This is a destroyer. Later on I will fit 2 Vexers. 2 Vexers will do really well. There's sheet. 2 Vexers can run all this stuff and I'll just run 2 Vexers. Speaking of Vexer, let's go look at Vexer for my alts. Oops. Oh, don't log me. Those trees are probably untouched. Go to those ones. I suppose I'll do the same on her. Although I don't think I have Algoses. No, I don't. I'll have to make them, I think. But Algoses. Oh yeah, industry. My current jobs are Tristan and Algos, yeah. So I'll just fit an Algos when I go out. It's not expensive. It's like 25 mil or something. She will always stay within 500 meters of me, and I will just steer to things, and I'll have her fire. And I'll have her protect me with her drones and stuff. So here we go. Let's hope there's no roadblock, because these ships are slower. There's a Deimos. Okay, no roadblocks, which is good. Let me get my damn body back before I lose it all. Medics, Psychotats. I maybe need to reformat my computer now. It's starting to get real bad, lag and almost crash. It's stupid just when Eve jumps. Maybe this client leaked. Here's that same Deimos. Here's a Deimos and a Raven, but I mean, I'm jumping up probably before he targets. Hello. Hey. Oh, okay, right on. Good to know. Okay, thank you. No, my thing isn't until 4, so I'm not going to leave until then. $3.40. Which, yeah, is still a while.
And pulls directly
Of the United States Senate, and the senator from Tennessee ignores that reality. It has never been done because it would taint the jury pool if there was ever an impeachment action against this judge. That's why I objected, and I yield the floor.
Before I start, let me offer you my best wishes for a very, very happy birthday. I might regale you with singing happy birthday.
Border.
But I have a terrible singing voice, and so I will spare the Senate the embarrassment of that particular performance. I'm here today because there's a simple fact that climate change is real. Earlier this year, I came to the floor and asked my colleagues to agree on that simple, known scientific fact. Well, they could not. So I returned to the floor several times in hopes that my Republican colleagues could at least agree to some of the simple truths that make up the bigger picture of the reality of climate change. I asked if we could agree that oceans are warming, that sea levels are rising, or that the economic harms of climate change are already beginning to hit and will only get worse going forward. Every time, Republicans objected. I do, however, persist. Today's simple truth is this: climate change portends a cascade of financial market collapses that could destabilize the national and global economies. My question today is, can we all agree on that? Well, here is my evidence. We know that climate change makes many natural disasters more frequent and, or, could be either, more extreme, including hurricanes, floods, and wildfires. The same wildfires that blanketed much of the Midwest, Northeast, and Mid-Atlantic in smoke just last week, resulting in American cities like Chicago, Detroit, New York, and Washington having the worst air quality in the world, worse than cities in India, worse than cities in China. We know that these disasters are expensive. Between 1980 and today, U.S. losses from billion-dollar climate disasters totaled over $3.1 trillion.
Ooh,
Adjusted for inflation.
175K. That's good. Let's go see what it's for. That was 49K for mithril ingots. Mithril ingot. Ice cluster. Mithril ingot. Mithril ingot. Mithril ingot. I think copper is a good way to go. I will go to Bastock, and I will just run copper until or I'll go to Mora because there's almost no competition there. Okay, chop this tree. Try this tree. Okay. Maybe HXUI is better now that I'm in the proper resolution. I don't know, MP10. Okay, so I'm going to go to Bex. Or, well, I'm going to go to Mora. I'm going to go to Mora. Oops, I broke my X. Uh-huh. Oh no, I'm going to pull shoe. 1,000 gil. God damn. Yeah, frames are better where they should be. $16 is $28 on Microsoft right now. I'm gonna step away here for just a minute. Well, let me find a fresh tree, I guess. I'm gonna step away for just a minute to go get my cat's medicine. There's like trees on the edge here. I'll try all these. Okay, I'll be right back in and go get my cat's medicine and locate my cat because I don't know where she is. Maybe she's in my bedroom. Madison, we're gonna make you better. We're gonna make you better, kitty. Okay. Yeah. You get a dropper, kitty. Come along. Okay, now be careful with your teeth, okay, kitty? Nope. You're sick. You're gonna do this. You're sick. Take the dropper. Take the dropper, kitty. Good kitty. Sorry. Good kitty. We're gonna get you better. We're gonna get you better, kitty. Medicine for kitty. You're gonna feel better. You're not gonna be sick anymore. No more peeing on the floor. Yeah. That's a good kitty. All right. I fed you 9 and it's 2 o'clock. I guess we can feed you, right? One day more food. We'll get the food. Much time for sissy time. Much time for sissy time. Yep, gonna feed you, kitty. Feed you real good, Okay, kitty. Here's your food. Here's your water. Okay, good kitty. Here you go. Okay, sorry guys, I had to take care of my cat. It took me a minute, but that's stuff in. I didn't know there was an Illinois. I'm in a Murray, I'm not doing anything. I suppose I'll start with the, like, so I can't enter a scout, but I think I can do everything else, so we'll go to medium first. Raise this microphone and bring it closer. Closer. Where I can see the light. Good. Oh, oops, I left the light on.
Adapt to this AI economy. I'm also introducing legislation to strengthen America's pipeline of homegrown STEM talent by helping universities create accelerated pathways into doctoral programs in critical technologies like AI, cybersecurity, semiconductors, and quantum. Earlier this year, I introduced Investing in the American Workers Act because we need to rethink our incentives in our tax code. Today, our tax code makes it a heck of a lot easier for companies to invest in machines than in people. That doesn't make sense in an AI economy. If businesses benefit from productivity gains AI create, they should also have a strong incentive to invest in workers who make these gains possible. Our goal here is not to stop technological progress. The goal is to make sure every American person has an opportunity to gain from this. Let me come to my final point, and I realize we're approaching the vote, but I was supposed to start 30 minutes ago. Finally, I want to talk about artificial intelligence through the lens of national security. For my years on the Senate Intelligence Committee as chair and vice chair, I believe AI, again, is one of the most consequential strategic technologies our country will confront in the coming decade. AI is rapidly becoming foundational to intelligence collection, cybersecurity, military planning, scientific research, and again, America's long-term competition with China. It will help analysts process information at a scale that no human workforce ever could. It will strengthen our ability to deter cyber intrusions, identify emerging threats, and support our military. Properly developed and secured AI can become one of America's greatest strategic advantages. But we would be naive to believe our adversaries aren't racing towards the same goal. China has made artificial intelligence a national priority. So is Russia, Iran, North Korea, and more specifically, international criminal organizations. The same frontier AI models that accelerate scientific discovery can also identify cyber vulnerabilities, automate sophisticated cyber operations, and lowering
Will
the
the gentleman
barriers.
yield? May we ask the members to take their conversations off the floor?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
President. I've only got a couple more minutes. I will wrap up as quickly as possible. Maybe my colleagues might want to even listen on some of this because I think we've actually got some good ideas here that cross both sides of the aisle. Because the same frontier AI models that accelerate discovery can also figure out where the vulnerabilities are in our systems. That's why we cannot approach frontier AI models the same way we approach ordinary software updates. The most advanced AI systems deserve a higher standard of security before they're widely deployed. And I'm proud to say that many of my friends inside the administration are recognizing this after the release of Mythos. My Secure AI Development Act would establish mandatory secure testing for our most advanced AI networks and models, improve the way government and industry actually work together, because neither team, public or private, can do this alone. We need to strengthen information sharing between AI developers and the federal government and establish a voluntary AI safety incident reporting system modeled after the aviation system. And that was one of the reasons why people climb on airplanes so regularly in this country, because they know that works. It would also strengthen protections against foreign adversaries trying to steal some of the best of these frontier models. One of the greatest lessons I've learned on the Intelligence Committee, is our national security failures often come when we recognize the threat but fail to act. We cannot continue to punt on this issue. I have never seen a technology advance as quickly as AI. Traditionally, the promoters of that technology say it's coming, and then it takes another 10 years. In the case of AI, the leading figures are saying it's coming, and it's coming even faster than they expected. We don't have months or years to get this right. We need to combine the best of our innovation, but also with some guardrails. As I started at the beginning, I think most of us would agree we'd have a heck of a lot healthier generation of young people if we put some guardrails in social media. Social media is tiny compared to the power, both good and bad, around AI. So I've laid out here a series of ideas and legislation. I look forward to working with folks on both sides of the aisle. There's no Republican or Democrat version of AI, but if we don't take these issues up now, if we're still having this conversation at the end of the year or next spring, I believe it'll be too late. I urge my colleagues to take a look at my ideas, and if you got better ones, I welcome them, and let's move forward on this critical issue. With that, Mr. President, I yield the floor and reserve time to come back another time and finish the other 6 minutes. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
The senator from Idaho.
Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate immediately execute the order in relation to the Westerkamp nomination.
Without objection. Under the previous order, the Senate will resume consideration of the following nomination, which the clerk will report.
Nomination, the judiciary, Kara Marie Westerkamp of Virginia, to be a judge of the United States Court of International Trade.
Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks, Mr. Armstrong, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Banks, Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Bennett, Mrs. Blackburn.
Oh, phone's ringing. BRB. Hey, sorry about that. I don't think so.
Mr. Blumenthal.
Is my voicemail full? You think? Or?
Ms. Blunt Rochester, Mr. Booker,
Oh, I don't
Mr.
know.
Bozeman, Mrs. Britt,
I don't know this. Oh,
Mr. Budd,
yeah.
Ms. Cantwell, Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto,
Yes, I will come from
Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo,
thank you.
Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand, Ms. Graham, Mr. Grassley.
Okay, so sorry about that. Just scrape some earwax.
Mr. Haggerty.
Oh, damn it, no, I dropped my pen. Son of a bitch. Be right back.
Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich, Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted, Mrs. Hyde-Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim,
Just cleaning my iPods because
Mr.
they're
King.
fucking filthy.
Ms. Klobuchar,
Okay.
Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan, Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley,
This is a roll call. It's boring.
Congress, spouse, or dependent.
Future military leaders from allied nations, and we also send our own cadets and midshipmen overseas to study as well. Both sides built on trust, both officers. America is safer because of it. Show me another defense investment that creates future allies, strengthens military-to-military relationships around the world, and expands American influence for the cost of educating a couple hundred students. You won't find one. Supporters of this amendment claim that they are putting America first, and I disagree. America leads because other nations choose to train with us, to fight alongside of us, and to learn from us. Choosing isolation over influence does not make America stronger. It makes America smaller. If members are concerned about capacity at these service academies, then let's expand that capacity and fund additional cadets or more ROTC, create more opportunities for more Americans to serve. But do not dismantle a program that has quietly strengthened American national security for generations. That's not a stronger defense, it is a weaker one. And yet another example of how undervalued and misunderstood American soft power is by this administration. I urge my colleagues to reject this amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman reserves. Gentlewoman reserves. Gentlewoman from Pennsylvania is recognized.
I would like to yield 1 minute of my time to my esteemed chairman of the Armed Services Committee, Chairman Rogers.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank the gentlelady. This amendment strikes a provision that prohibits the enrollment of Chinese, Russian, Iranian, and North Korean students at our military academies and replaces it with an outright ban on all foreign students, including our allies. The fact is, there is tremendous benefit in having our cadets study and train alongside cadets of our allies and partners. Furthermore, the law requires that allies who send students must pay the full tuition, room and board expenses so that the U.S. taxpayer is not paying a dime for those foreign students. The law also requires these students to be vetted by Homeland Security, state, and DOW to ensure they are not a threat. Finally, the law caps the number of accepted caps the number so that no Americans are displaced by the foreign students. The underlying bill already codifies the prohibition on students from our adversaries. We shouldn't extend that prohibition to our allies. As such, I oppose this amendment.
Gentlewoman reserves.
Oh, I wasted my money.
Gentlewoman from Colorado is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, this is an example of what the American people are frustrated with right now. We have a majority here.
Oh, I'm a
The American
79ers.
people gave Republicans a trifecta, and every time that Republicans step up to put America first, to make our industries, our military, our economy stronger, we side with Democrats to limit those capabilities. I talk with Americans from coast to coast, from our southern border to our northern border, from the heartland of America to the Rocky Mountains. People want us to do the right thing and put Americans first. This is a common sense amendment that reserves these special limited opportunities for American citizens. Our service academies, again, should remain focused on producing American military leaders for the American armed forces. And when we see this kind of behavior of crossing the aisle to limit these possibilities for Americans, it is exactly why people back home watch us here on the House floor and get frustrated. Mr. Chairman, I reserve.
Gentlewoman reserves. Gentlewoman from Pennsylvania is recognized.
I would like to yield 1 minute of my time to my friend and colleague and fellow member of the Armed Services Committee, Representative Al Frith.
Gentlewoman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in opposition to this amendment that would prohibit international students from attending our United States military academies, including the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, where I have the privilege of representing. Mr. Speaker, this short-sighted, isolationist amendment would have a serious negative impact on U.S. foreign partnerships with allied and friendly forces. For decades, foreign military officers have attended the United States military service academies with strong bipartisan support. This program actually makes our military and our national security stronger. Thousands of these officers have gone on to serve as reliable military partners to their U.S. counterparts and strengthen diplomatic and military ties. And let's be clear, American students benefit just as much. They benefit from this program by gaining experience working with officers from allied nations in a controlled environment before entering a coalition operation. In fact, U.S. officers are more confident in partnering with international counterparts who graduated from the academies as they share a common education in military strategy and doctrine. International students also only occupy a very limited number of positions. Only 1% of midshipmen are international students.
May I yield 30 more seconds?
Joel is recognized.
Thank you. Which means these students do not impact the opportunities for qualified American counterparts. And again, the countries sending these international students foot the entire bill. This is not on U.S. taxpayers. As Russia and China actively educate foreign military officers to expand their influence, the U.S. needs to maintain this program so that partner nations don't seek an education elsewhere. Fundamentally, this amendment is misguided, it's xenophobic, and it does not understand the utility and value of educating international students. Every future Allied Chief of Defense who trained in the U.S. is a strategic asset that would be nearly impossible to replicate through diplomacy alone. That is the true intent and value of the program. I yield back.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentlewoman from Colorado is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, again, I urge my colleagues to support Chip Roy's amendment, number 1304, and put American cadets first.
Question is on the amendment offered by the
Yeah, I can run
gentleman from Colorado.
larges.
Those in favor say aye.
I might even be able to do, well, I probably can't do moderates, but yeah. But I can do larges. Okay, I bought a book. Now I'm gonna go buy probably dial and axes. Wait, this was west. I meant to go south. Oops. There's the main road. Yeah, I can run larges. I could probably even maybe run moderates and stuff with this kind of damage. I don't know though. They do a lot of damage. Moderate might be too high. But I can run Algos and a Murray and pull really good LP and make a lot of money for not that much investment. I've got doctor's appointment in an hour. So like half an hour I have to stop. There. Yay. So I was trying to get to the axe vendor. Oh, I think I put the camera on micro warp drive like all the time. All of these are depleted. I'm gonna go somewhere else in the city where it's not chopped out. Oops. Shit. I flew out by mistake. I think I should bring a mobile tractor unit because I can make them. I might bring a mobile tractor unit with me and try to scoop this loot and take it to Nenamela.
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no.
The on-block package and yield back.
Gentleman yields. The question is on the amendments on block offered by the gentleman from Alabama.
This is Moody.
Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The on-block amendments are agreed to.
I'm going to be leaving here in half an hour. I'm going to kill the air conditioner. Okay. It's nice and cool in here. I'll let it warm up and then I'll open the window. Hi, pretty kitty. There is a lot of trees around the palace, and I'm like, go chop. Let's see. See if they're real trees. Muse fruit. This might be some money. Huh. Muse fruit. They're like bananas. Okay. So outside the palace is muse fruit, which I didn't know.
Order to consider amendment number 6, printed in Part A of House Report 119-755. For what purposes?
Amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 6, printed in Part A of House Report number 119-755, offered by Mr. Hunt of Texas.
Pursuant to House Resolution 1438, the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Hunt.
Okay, kind of like slow stuff. I'm gonna.
Current player peak. It's unfathomably bad for a game of this magnitude and this stature and investment from the studio and from the people ultimately that are responsible for the studio, aka Sony. But yeah, when you get away from all that, the only hope for Marathon is PvE, which is this cannot materialize in the way that people want, because a lot of people that are looking at Marathon are Destiny fans. And Destiny was just, if you don't know the lore behind this story, after Sony bought Bungie, they had like 6 projects in development or something like that, and the only 2 surviving projects was maintaining Destiny and releasing Marathon. Sony recently decided that this amount of people playing Destiny was not enough to warrant employing like 300 to 400 people, including contractors, to work on Destiny 2. So they've said this isn't enough. Like, the history, the lore of the franchise, the foundational aspect of like having Destiny as an IP, the people who would buy a Destiny 3 or keep buying the new Destiny updates and spending on the microtransactions, these numbers are not enough to warrant continuing development of the franchise at all, full stop. So they fired all those people working on it. And these are people who are experts in their field at running a PvE game and making content for a PvE focused game. Those people are all gone. During the layoff, some people at Bungie who were working on Marathon were also laid off. I think all the cinematic team's gone, which is another PvE aspect that would play into a Marathon. And people are of the opinion that what's going to happen with Bungie is that, don't worry, PvE is going to save it. They're going to pivot into a PvE game, and it's going to like revitalize the game, and there's going to be loads of players, and it's going to do reverse Fortnite. They're going to go from Fortnite Save the World was a PvE mode, and then the PvP Battle Royale came out and it exploded in popularity and they abandoned Save the World. People think Marathon's going to do the same thing, where the PvP is going to be abandoned and PvE is going to be the next big thing. And just for the record, it's not impossible, but my read/opinion on this...
The PvP is so toxic, I don't really enjoy it anymore. Just to be honest. I would prefer if they turned off PvP and EVE Online and high sec, just made it impossible to take your safety off green. And I think they probably thought about that for a while. They probably should do it, and I think Mortal should be the same. PvP is this thing that, well, it's fun if you want it. If you don't want it, you should be able to turn it off in all games.
Just from like common sense, I guess.
Maybe you're expecting a baby that day, and your wife's in the hospital or something, or your wife's waiting to go to the hospital, and you just can't commit. Maybe your family's sick, or your baby's sick, or like something's going on in your life where you can't commit, and you don't want PvP, but you want to play the game that you paid for. Pacifism mode should be available in all these games, even the hardcore ones, so that we can grow in the background. Sure, rob me, it's more stuff to steal, but and turn on PvP when there's like good group stuff going on. But like overall, like, and now I'm in this place where I'm like, nope, I don't want extraction. I don't want another Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders itself died. It wasn't able to keep the butts in the seats. It wasn't good enough. Didn't have building. Didn't have the stuff that I needed to make it really, truly good. And so I'm just like, no. FICO's leaves. Oh, my inventory's full. Oops. See, like, I stay in town on Mortal because I know that I can't be harassed here. And I spend most of my time in town just chopping wood or whatever so I can get the gold to do stuff as a solo player. I should find a place with trees so I can chop trees by my house, totally unharassed, but out there somewhere. But I mean, I don't want a long ride to the town. I'm thinking I might live right outside the East Gate. But what's the point? It's the same thing as a bank. I mean, you can put all kinds of... It's like you don't have to go anywhere to get to crafting benches. They're all just within like a 10-foot walk space. That's what you get from a house. But the upkeep is, I mean, the upkeep isn't really bad, but I mean, it's like it sucks when you're not playing the game. The house just corrupts. So I don't want a house anymore. It's not a good enough goal. So the game, I paid $25 for it this month to get 2 more months, just to see where this expansion goes. But I don't really see why I should do anything in the game. I could level and get stronger, so then I could fight the mobs faster, I guess, and that is something I could do. I've already been doing that on the mainland. Muse fruit might be a real good source of money. I think I might charge like 5 silver a piece for these muse fruit. I like farming the city. It reminds me of like RuneScape or New World or something, where you just look around, there's like water there, and there's like trees here, and there's trees over there that probably never get touched. Oh, look, it's a whole patch of trees that probably never get touched, so I should go there, is what I'll do. What do I need gold for? I don't know. I need like the scribing book, and I need spells, and I could run bandits, I suppose, but it was boring. I don't know. I can't... Oh no, what's happening here? What? Oh, I am being hurt by the Brutics so bad because I haven't been killing them. Oh, no, wait. Oh. I could just jump off. It wouldn't matter. Oh, just kill the Brutics. I wasn't paying attention. Oops. Oh, I have to leave soon. Damn it. Here's Werholm Arcadia in a Garmer. That might not be so good for me. I don't know, though. He doesn't appear to be Tory Black, huh? No, he left. Yeah, it was like he doesn't appear to be attacking me. Where am I now? Oops. So don't go in the water. Okay, so around the palace is this, like, this banana fruit trees. I can make a lot of money just to gamble. I don't know, I could buy, like, endless kits, you know, wear fancy kits all the time. There's reasons to get money, but it's like, I don't know why I should pay the game just to farm. I want a new world for that, you know? Yeah, like, farming this game, it's just not really that amazing. It's like, why pay money to do this? I don't know. It's like the gold itself, it doesn't buy anything good enough. There's no reason to keep farming it. But I mean, well, like, there are sandboxes that don't wipe, so anything that you do lasts for, like, ever. I don't like the combat in the game is the real problem. So, like, why play it? Honestly, I'd rather play New World, honestly. Maybe I should get used to some other crappy game that has, like, building and stuff and has bad combat. I don't know. Oh, yes, I was logging on to send fire crystals. It has passive farming, which I like, but the combat's not so good. Oh, these things will probably kill me if I don't pay attention. Oh, I logged on the wrong character and screwed up. Oh well. Okay. And I probably have to relog. There are trees all over this city, and like, I don't know, I like Sarduka. And I suppose I could live here for a while. I do see a promised land of, like, you know, build a house and put, like, things in it. I don't craft. So what's the point of the fucking house? Like, I don't really see a point of it. I would like a spawn to myself. That's the only thing good a house could get for me. I would like to put a house up there by the bandit spawn outside for Burnham. That would be maybe a better use of my time. The passive farming fits me. Damn it, I have to leave. Son of a bitch. I want to cap this site, and I haven't been paying attention. Kill the Brutix. I'm on the south side here. I don't know, maybe I did do this patch, huh? I was looking at the south side there along the wall, and I saw a bunch of trees, and I'm going to go to that. Yeah, like over here is where people are way less likely to go. Yeah, like the back outside ring. Is there guards? I don't know. It doesn't seem that safe. This guy, Rusty Ranger. It doesn't seem that safe back here, but I don't know. Yep. You better let me cap this. I don't want more mobs. Don't give me mobs. So I have to go to a doctor's appointment now, and I will get ready and do that. And thank you so much for your time, guys. I will be back here in like an hour and a half. Ooh, 12.5 each. That's not that good, but it's not that bad either. It's not a front line, it's part of it. But I mean, yeah, I could just run larges. It is each time it's like 20 mil or something. It's actually really good. After 5 of them, it's like 100 mil. Let's go next door and dock up. Jump. Jump. Can't believe I threw away a level 15 hardcore character. So dumb. Such a waste of time and money and effort. But I mean, like, that's what happens. I'm just distracted and then I die. Oh, Whitewood Lord is 61. Sweet. Get a little bit more each time. Okay, I should get ready and go. Duck. Duck. I'm going to move her to a new tree and just let her chop until she DCs, and here's somebody else chopping. That's annoying. I'm going to move down the line away from him. Preferably by a guard. Is there a guard around here? Nine. Oh, this guy had already hit these. Like, all the trees in the town are being farmed by like bots or something. It's funny. So yeah, this guy he's like hitting this big patch. Maybe I can find like some trees in here that haven't been hit. Here we go. Here's a nice patch. I'm just gonna let this auto AFK out and farm while I'm gone. And I love you guys. I have to go to my doctor's appointment now. I'm gonna be late. Love you guys. I will. Oops, sorry, the camera. There we go. I will be back here in like an hour and a half or so for the rest of the evening. And I love you guys. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.